was the very first philosopher in the Western world? It was Thales of Miletus. He lived around 7th and the 6th century BC. Like many other ancient Greek philosophers, he searched for the fundamental principle of the universe. Thales believed that this first principle was water. Thales is usually regarded as a natural philosopher, in contrast to the more rationalist philosophers who lived in the Greek colonies of southern Italy. He spent his life in a port city by the sea, constantly witnessing its immense power, how water could both sustain life and destroy it. Because of this, many scholars believe that he identified water as a fundamental substance of the universe. But I think this interpretation is too simplistic. Thales also attached great importance to mathematics. According to tradition, he even predicted a solar eclipse using mathematical calculations. What's more, Thales traveled to Egypt, where he most likely studied the knowledge and the religious and philosophical ideas of the ancient Egyptians. Their intellectual tradition was remarkably rich, and much of it has been lost over the centuries. In the dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Plato writes that the Greeks were like children compared to the Egyptians, because the Egyptians preserved ancient knowledge about distant events and long-lost civilizations. Thales may well have gained access to some of this knowledge. The ancient Greek word for water is hydr. This is the term Thales used for the fundamental principle of the universe. Now think for a moment. Which chemical element is the most abundant in the universe and also occupies the very first place in the periodic table? It's hydrogen. Perhaps Thales knew more than we usually give him credit for. Perhaps he had something much deeper in mind than the simplified accounts of his philosophy that have come down to us. That may sound like a conspiracy theory, but why not? Here's how I interpret Thales' concept of water. Water represents the unity of the discrete and the continuous. The discrete aspect is the individual water molecules. The continuous aspect is the liquid as we perceive it. Modern physics is searching for a theory of everything that will unify the discreteness of quantum mechanics with the continuum of general relativity into a single framework. Perhaps the water of Thales was simply a metaphor for a deeper foundation of reality, one that is simultaneously discrete and continuous, giving rise to the phenomena that now we study in quantum physics and relativity. After all, that is how precisely quantum field behaves. It's continuous yet quantized, just like water.